The name of my report is Every Single Day in the 3-year-long expedition of Captain Meriwether Lewis and Captain William Clark. I'm sure they will find it fascinating as well as lengthy, thorough. On their first day of their famous adventure, the 2 young explorers woke up. Then they washed up for breakfast, then they ate breakfast. Then they washed the dishes, then they went for a canoe ride. Then they cooked their lunch. Then they ate their lunch. Their lunch was good. It was venison, berries, potatoes. Quiet! I'm trying to give a report here. How rude! Who could this be anyway?
We're back!
What? What's going on here?
We're back!
We're back!
We're back!
We're back! Russ! Back for what? Who are you?
Who are we? Why, we're Lewis and Clark. That's Clark and Lewis. We're back from the expedition. Yep, we made it to the Pacific Ocean and back in just 2.5 years. We would have been here sooner, but the last 100 miles was the pits.
Yeah, the traffic on the Missouri River was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was.
Russ! Wait a minute, just let a long one in here. The expedition of Lewis and Clark.
That's Clark and Lewis.
Don't try to confuse me, mister. I happen to know that the expedition of Lewis and Clark, Clark and Lewis, are whatever took place almost 200 years ago. In years 1804 to 1806.
Wow, I guess that last 100 miles is harder than I thought.
You can't be the Lewis and Clark.
Do you think we could be the Clark and Lewis?
Well, I don't see how.
Well, I'm quite certain that I'm Meriwether Lewis, the person commissioned by Thomas Jefferson to lead the expedition. That's right, he is. And I know I'm William Clark, the other captain, who was asked to make the trip.
That's right, he is, and I'm Charbonneau, the clumsy guide and interpreter. Emma.
Now it's like Julia, the guy who and Charbonneau's wife. Oh, brother.
I'm certain that I'm the slave who made the trip. They call me York.
Ruff! I'm the dog Scannon. Could you tell?
Yep, she's a dog, all right. No doubt about it.
I'm so confused. My research was sure to come under intense scrutiny if what you are telling me is true.
Research?
Yes, you see, I was supposed to give a report to the class about the adventures of Lewis and Clark.
That's...
Yeah, Clark and Lewis. I don't care if you're Justin Bieber. My report says they've been home since 1806. So why should anyone believe anything I say?
Now don't get all upset, little girl. We'll explain the whole thing to you. Yeah, we'll give you a first-hand account of our trip.
It was wonderful.
It was eventful.
It was eye-opening. It was rough.
Let's tell her all about it. Hit it, fellas.
Lewis and Clark.
tell you.
Since I've got you here, I may as well check a few of my facts.
Shoot, lady. Well, don't exactly shoot. Had one enough of that for a while.
That's for sure. Tell her how you shot Captain Lewis right in the rear because you thought he was an elk Charbonneau.
Ooh, yeah, that was rough.
I don't think she wants to hear about that story.
Neither do I.
Was there ever a time? What I don't understand is why President Jefferson was so keen on having you do the trip in the first place. After all, the territory wasn't even a part of the United States at the time, was it?
No, it sure wasn't, but he had already dispatched two very capable fellows
James Monroe and Robert Livingston.
to France to buy some land from Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte, who was in way over his head with fighting wars all over Europe.
Not that over his head was very high, but frankly, my dear, he was pretty well broke.
Sounds like a good time for a deal, my dear. Look over there.
You better do it. She's God.
Gentlemen, all eyes, all hopes are now fixed on you. This republic depends on the success of this mission.
Really, Mr. President?
Gee,
Heavy stuff, isn't it?
Really rough. Oh, my name's Napoleon Bonaparte, and if I got a deal for you, I'm in danger of being Bonaparte, so I make this appeal to you. All eyes are fixed on you. All hearts are fixed on you. Yours, you're really is a much more 15 million bucks. Oh, his name's Napoleon Bonaparte, and has he got a deal for you? He's in danger of being blown apart, so he makes this appeal to you. His eyes fixed on you, fixed on you. His eyes fixed on you, fixed on you. Yours, you're really in some luck for 15 million bucks. You were sent down to buy just New Orleans, but since he's so incredibly poor, you'll do well if you win home before. I think I know just how you feel. Come now, boys, let's make a deal. Come now, boys, let's make a deal. Come now, boys, let's make a deal. Take it slowly.
So you see, Monroe and Livingston bought a lot more than they originally intended.
Yeah, like 860,000 square miles.
Sort of a blue light special of land deals.
The truth is, we didn't even know what America owned when we set out on our journey.
I thought we were just going to look at maneuvers.
Many Americans have some strange ideas about ownership in that time in our history.
You can say that again. Well, let's get back to the trip itself. So we headed out to St. Louis on a couple of canoes and keelboats. Was the trip everything you hoped it would be?
Are you kidding? It was an adventure of a lifetime.
It was spectacular.
It was so enlightening.
What trip?
It was free. It was magnificent. It was glorious. It was stupendous. Wait, stop! Hold it! I can't believe I'm hearing this. I know, because I have pretty good ears. Good grief, fellas. Give me some music. Gnats and flies, ticks and fleas, about 1 million mosquito disease. Rats and worms, snakes and sperms, and anything else that's covered with germs. You could say it was a great adventure and all that kind of stuff. But let me clear you in, baby, from one you know so much rough. Travel every day's rough, rough. Never time to place rough, rough. Sleeping in the hay, you may try to run away and have to say. There were snakes and bears, no one cares, especially when you're covered there. Oh, and sleep makes you beat, especially when there's nothing to eat. They can say it was a great adventure and all that kind of stuff. But let me clear you in, baby, from one who knows the West rough. Riding rattlesnakes rough, rough. Never tell it's rough, rough. Sleeping in a hay, give or take, please give me a break. It's a big mistake. They can say it was a great adventure and all that kind of stuff. But let me clear you in, baby, from one who knows what's rough. They can say it was a great adventure and all that kind of stuff. But let me clear you in, baby, from one who knows it was rough. Boy, that does sound rough. No kidding, lady.
Well, scaring is right to a certain degree. It can be a pretty trying adventure times with all of the wild animals, miserable weather, and plus trying to keep the native populations from doing us in.
What about those native populations? What was their reaction to you visiting their land?
You should probably ask Sacagawea about that. She probably knows the best answers to those questions.
She is a guide, you know.
And your wife.
She is? I mean, wow. It's true. We would have never made it without Sacagawea and her skills as guide and interpreter.
Sacagawea, how did your people respond to the visitors from the east?
Oh, my friend, most of the tribes welcomed all of us with open arms. They shared with us their food, their homes, and their friendship. They felt that there was no reason to be afraid.